going on, y'all? Public Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Hit the like button, sub to the channel, hit them notifications too. Now, we're gonna talk a little college right now. Uh, of course, you know last night UNC got out of there with the win against UCLA. UCLA actually they played a real, that game went to the wire, went down to the wire. It was a good game, but I think where UNC had the edge is like what I said again. It was in the interior, uh, because they out rebounded them guys and they came. They listen. A lot of people think that UNC is not that physical. No, these guys are physical, man. Um, Now UCLA did had an edge in shooting, but overall, UNC they just they took over, man. Now I don't see them beating us. I really don't. I don't see them beating us. You know, we if we play them, and the reason why is because we'll have the edge on the guard play. But what's unique about us is that we also have the edge on in the interior too as well. Now, yesterday, man, St. Peter's. Let's talk about that game. St. Peter's is becoming known as not just a Cinderella, okay? Not just a Cinderella, but they're becoming known as a second half team. You know, the guy Banks the third and Ruppert, those guys, man, are just team oriented players. And the other thing that I think where Purdue had got beat was the fact that St. Peter's was so deep. Now, the brother Stephen Green, man, he picked St. Peter's, and I kept asking him why. What's up, True Viking? I kept asking him why did you choose St. Peter's? What is it about St. Peter's that could be a threat? And I think that he was saying the fact of how deep they were. And here you go. There go my man Stephen Green. We here to talk about it, man. I'm dropping the link for you. Uh, Stephen Green had chose. Now he was wrong about Kansas, but he was right about St. Peter's. Now Kansas ended up winning yesterday. They ended up winning. Um, Bill Self, who's been known to choke, he came through yesterday. Got to be happy about that. Um, and can Kansas win it again? Everybody thought that Providence was gonna win. I'm not gonna lie to you. I chose Kansas, but I was like, Providence ain't no sleepover either. And then of course the game that nobody really talking about and nobody's really even paying attention to, and the team that nobody's paying attention to, and it's something else that Stephen Green pointed out too, was the fact that how athletic Miami is. The link is in the chat if you want to come in here too. Now we got to ask ourselves how this is all going to play out. I don't want to hear about this, none of this conspiracy theory of doing this for Coach K. Man, they listen. To be honest with you, the NCAA could care less about that. The link is in the chat, Steven. You don't see it? The link is in there, man. You don't see it, man. Here, look. There you go, man. Yeah, True Viking. I know. I know. I sent it. I was like, man. No, I sent it. Man, True Viking, man. She roasting today. You just roasting today, True Viking. You roasting everybody. Steven, you see it now, bro? I sent it to you, man. All right. Yeah. Yeah, he gotta be smoking something.
I don't have my glass.
Yeah, we forgot it's a weekend. Probably got a couple drinks in the system. Look at that. He's like, look, I done worked all week. You know what I'm saying? I got me,
I,
got a couple of blunts rolled. You know what I'm saying? Got some, got
I
some,
got
got some cognac over there behind the man in the man room over there in the bar. You know what I'm saying?
no, had that Patron on me.
Oh, look at him, man. He ready to get his pit bull on. He ready. Look, see, that's why you wanted Miami to win. So you gonna, I really like it. I really like. I really like it. Nah,
Look,
man. That boy Stephen Green, man. What you got on this, man? What you think about yesterday?
I know how it's gonna play out. I stayed up till 1:30 in the morning, man, watching the tournament. What impressed me was two teams. St. Peter's impressed me. Miami impressed me, which I knew they was gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
Um, St. Peter's has a chance of going to the finals if
Mm-hmm.
they don't play Duke, because Duke is too much for them. I don't think they can handle Duke. But I do think they can handle Arkansas. And what did we learn from St. Peter's? St. Peter's got a bench. St.
Exactly.
Peter.
That's what I was saying. Mm-hmm.
Hey, did you hear the announcer when St. Peter's took their starting five and brought in the bench? You know what the announcer said? He
What's that?
said he never seen nothing like this. He
Right.
said the whole starting five is going on the bench, and you bringing in the bench players. I thought they'd mess up the flow, but it shocked me that their bench players didn't miss a beat.
Right. Exactly.
And the strategy was they double teamed that 7'4" center. That was one of the keys. They double
Yeah,
teamed.
yeah, yeah. Because you were worried about. That's one of the things that you were saying. You said that you don't know how they was gonna handle him.
Yeah, they handled him pretty well. They shot the key shots. They
Mm-hmm.
went inside. When I thought they had a chance, remember the end of the first quarter when Lee made that layup
Mm-hmm.
at the buzzer beater? He made the layup. I said this team got a chance. They
Right.
got good guard. They got good guards starting. They had good guards on the bench. They got the team,
Right.
and they match up. In my opinion, they can match up with North Carolina. They match
Right.
up really well with them. And Kansas, my
Yeah, you
opinion,
shocked. Hey, you was shocked about that. Hey, look, I told you though, man. Kansas, man. No, listen, they not chokers like Gonzaga. Steven.
right,
Gonzaga's a choker, but Bill Self, he, you gotta realize, man, Bill Self got, chips under his resume, man.
right.
Hmm.
But I don't see them going to the final because the two teams that can beat Kansas that has a shot is Miami and Houston.
Yeah, H Town, yeah.
Houston got that hard nosed grind defense, and that's what you gonna
Hmm.
need against Kansas.
That's facts.
Uh, and Duke and Arkansas, that's gonna be a tough one because Arkansas got that type of defense of what Houston. Because to me, Houston plays like a Big East team if you
Right.
think about it. So
Hmm.
you're gonna see two Big East style basketball between Villanova and Houston.
Hmm.
But I think Houston gonna pull it off. I hope Miami with their athleticism and their height
Right.
should have a chance against Kansas.
Yeah, you could just pull it down. Hold on one sec, man.
All right.
Sorry about that, Steven. Go ahead, bro.
No problem. Um, Arkansas and Duke, that's gonna be a tough one. But who I picture of winning the championship, if Duke beat Arkansas and they beat St. Pete, Duke's gonna win the championship. Um, St. Pete can win the championship if they don't play Arkansas, if they don't play Kansas and Duke. That's their only chance to win the championship. But if Duke go to the final, Duke is going to win it. Now the
Yeah,
only
you
team,
you 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 like college, huh, Steven? Because I
uh,
noticed, man. You like to. It seemed like you get more excited about this than some of the other some of the other stuff.
I mean, these kids, they on center stage. They don't have nothing to lose, man. I mean, this is the moment. This is the moment. It- it- you don't get moments like this
Right, yeah, that's right.
because after the tournament and everything, where do most of these players go? Most of them go pro.
Right.
So it's the brotherhood, it's the bonding, it's the connection that they build with the team, and you can
Uh,
see it. You can see it.
what's up, Tyrone Church? Hey, look, hey, nah, Villanova got a trouble. Hey, man, hey, you better stop sleeping on Texas, man. H-Town up in here, man. H-Town. I know, look, I know y'all over there. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. Look, he down south though. We a different breed of something in that water. That I be trying to get Stephen Green to come on down here. You know what I'm saying? Get a little southern in him. I be trying to get a true Viking down here to get a little southern on. Where you think the tournament at? Up in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? Then it's gonna be in New Orleans. Then it's gonna be in Texas next year. Now what? Go ahead, yo.
That's James' hometown, right? New Orleans.
Yeah,
James Hayes.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out to
okay.
James.
Yeah, yeah. But the game that I want to pay attention to is that Duke and Arkansas. What's Duke gonna do with that Arkansas swarm defense? I know Duke got an answer for it, but their defense is tough like they did Gonzaga.
You said
So
Big Easy
yeah,
taker. I don't even think they should have it in. I mean, New Orleans is a good place to have it, but I would rather them just go ahead and just continue to do it Texas because you got to think about it. Everybody coming over here to Texas, plus we're bringing in revenue. Everything is starting to shoot up over here and everything. I mean, you should have had it in Texas this year. They had it. The stage was set a couple years ago. You remember that state, Stephen? They had it at the Jerry Jones Stadium, the tournament.
yeah.
I
They
mean,
one time
that's just me. I mean, looking at it from an economical standpoint.
also they could have it in they could have it at the Verizon Center in Maryland because they used to have it there.
Man, don't nobody want to go to Maryland, man.
I
No, I
mean,
said that because it's true, man. Man, come on, man. We got to fly all the way to the east. Oh, no, man. I don't know about no Maryland, man. Maybe like a Miami or something like that. Yeah, it's in Maryland, man. Nah, shout out to I ain't hating no Maryland, man. Shout out to the whole DMV, man. You know, I got
so,
love.
so how,
Yeah.
how you think the tournament is gonna end up?
Sure, you see the picture right there. You see it. You see it. You see the picture. You know what I'm saying? You see the picture. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Steven, man? That's what it's gonna be, man. Shoot. And
I,
listen, once they come,
go ahead.
you say y'all overrating Arkansas. How we overrating Arkansas, man? Explain to me why, David Cruz. They're not overrated at all. Matter of fact, they wouldn't have got this far without that. You said Duke will have their day. Nah, it's not gonna be that easy. I'm a Duke fan, and I'm telling you that. Arkansas has a very elite defense, man. And on top of that, the way they run and transition. Go look at them play. Go look at them play. We're not gonna just have our way. And one thing that Stephen Green would tell you, David Cruz, is the fact that we start off slow at times. And like I said, what did I say, Stephen Green, last time we talked? I said we cannot start off the way that we did in our last game. We can't do that.
Can't do that. That's
Because
how.
Texas Tech, if you look at Texas Tech, David Cruz and Stephen Green, they were coming in. Do you see how many dunks they had? And I'm not talking about no little wide open dunk. These motherfuckers was coming at the rim a couple times. Mark Williams was like, "Man, nigga, I ain't jumping with that little motherfucker."
Yep. Yep.
We can't start off like that. But see, in the end, it was Banchero and Mark Williams that took over on defense. But Arkansas, they will keep pushing that pace. Teams like that, and another thing, David Cruz and Stephen Green, I think a lot of people ain't realizing too. The pressure ain't on Arkansas. It'll be on us. It'll be on Coach K. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The UNC when they face what you did, the pressure gonna be on them.
Hmm. That will be an attraction matchup if Duke and North Carolina play in the Final Four. That would be a good attraction.
Hell
And North,
yeah! Look,
they
hey,
both
you know
look,
I'm a hey, I, and just just the fact because check this out. They beat us earlier in the year, Steven.
right.
So we got like a little we got like we're trying to get some revenge, you know what I'm saying?
But if y'all do meet, it's gonna be an up and down game. It's gonna be up and down game. It will probably be up in the 80s or the 70s.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't like see Stephen Gray, man, what you in your 40s, right? You 46, right?
46. Yeah.
Okay, look. Anybody that's like me and Steven's age, like I don't like all that scoring. I, I like defense, man. Like it makes the game even more because if you sit up in there and you running the game up, running the score up and all that other stuff, track race and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, I mean that's all good and gravy, but at the same token, man, can we get some stops? Can we get some? Can we get some disruptions? Can we get
Right.
some? Poke away some loose balls. Can we get some breakaways? Oh, dang, he about to break away. He about to dunk it. Nah, I want that motherfucker to run up behind him and pin his shit. Oh, where's the dramaticism in that? You don't have that no more. Oh yeah, we know what he's gonna do. Nah, I want that motherfucker like you. You used to think that you go steal away the ball away from a nigga like Hakeem Olajuwon, and then he wasn't gonna come back. Nah, Hakeem gonna come right. Bop. Oh shit! What the fuck? Hakeem came out of nowhere.
Yes. Have you been paying attention to the women's basketball?
Man, South Carolina guy. You know what I'm saying? Look, South Carolina is in that thing, man. I'm telling you, I think they're gonna win the whole thing.
I think too. I think Connecticut run is over. They ain't gonna be winning those
Oh
championships like
yeah,
they.
yeah, nah.
But
Mm-mm.
see, every woman loves to go there.
Yeah, a lot of the other teams have caught up to them. Especially a team that nobody really talked about over the last couple of years with Baylor, of course. You know what I'm saying, and a lot of they've stepped up their recruiting a whole bunch. But I like the fact that South Carolina how they turn it around. Um, being that they got a Hall of Fame coach coming over there, Hall of Fame worthy. You know what I'm saying? And just
Right.
being able to make that tremendous turnaround, I think is good because you need parity. You know,
Yeah.
the college is all about parity. That's why I think you're in tune to it, Stephen Green, and a lot of people like myself. I wish the NBA would be more like this. To be honest with you, a lot of people they disagree with me. I really feel like the NBA should go to like one and done. Like man, all the chips on the line, or either your ass go home. What you think about that?
I think that was short in the postseason. The reason they had series to prolong the season into June. If you would do that, the postseason would be ending in May. Or they could have this one and done. Then when you get to the championship, it could be the best of seven. It could be the best of five. You can have a series in the championship.
I'm a,
If you want, go ahead.
no, you got it, bro. Go ahead, bro.
I'm saying if you want to prolong the season, have a one and done, had a championship as a series. You know, NBA is about the fans and the money, and it's just like if you do one and done, it's too quick. They want to like prolong the season. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I look at it from a standpoint like this. Okay, like now LeBron. was interested in shortening the season. Okay. Now,
Okay.
a lot of people had got on him about that. Now, here was my thing. Okay, if okay, yeah, all right. If you want to shorten the season, okay, I'm good with that. But if you're going to shorten the season, I tell you what, then we're not going to do no 7 game series or nothing like that. I would rather go ahead. Okay, you're going to do a shorter season. Maybe 50, 60 amount of games or whatever, and then do one and done. That way, you get the shit on, uh, get right into the off season, and then get right back into it. However, the NBA, of course, they're gonna look at it from a marketing standpoint, and also losing money value. But at the same token, they look at what the CBA is going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Because guys getting hurt, can't stay on the floor. I talked about that yesterday. AD, you know what I'm saying? Kawhi Leonard, those guys have missed the biggest portions in terms of his from a historical standpoint, the biggest percentages of their NBA career. Kawhi Leonard, I think it was 35%, and AD, no, he was at
Right.
31. He was like 31%, somewhere around there. And then AD missed 23%. You know what I'm saying? That's that's a big percentage of your NBA career. And what that shows is like, okay, these guys, this product ain't being durable. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I'm going off the rail. But what I'm saying is, though, Stephen Green, okay, yeah, let's do that one and done. And my last point, check this out, Stephen Green. Like, okay,
Okay.
like a men's league out here, like when you come to Texas or whatever, they got leagues that keep on going year round. Like when you talk about city leagues, men's league, adult leagues, even some of the semi-pro leagues or whatever, they
Right.
never stop running. As soon as they done with that season, guess what? They get
What's
into
that?
another season. You know what I'm saying? Don't take them that long. Then they get into another season. Don't take them that long or whatever. You know what I'm saying? People are itching to see sports, whether it's basketball, football. They want to be involved in something, and they want to
Right.
see something. They don't want to have to
Just,
sit here and wait, man. Like, man, there ain't no NBA on. Oh shit, man, we can't watch it. Nah, we got this game going on. That's why they show. That's why they show the goddamn Stephen Green. They be showing that motherfucking summer league on TV. I
right.
I like the league because it be entertaining. It be motherfuckers up in there, man, like
Right.
going at it because they fighting for contracts out there, bitch.
Well, you talking about that? You talking about soccer? Because like MLS, they start in
Mm-hmm.
March, but their season in December, and then
Mm-hmm.
March they play again. So they don't have that. They don't have that long gap break time. You know, like March, no, April they start, and then December is over, and then April they play. So they don't have that break time because like you say, people are itching for sports, and you have people itching for soccer.
Right,
Just like the international soccer. They win a
right,
championship. 2 months
mm-hmm.
later, they back at it
Mm-hmm.
again.
Right,
They should
right.
do basketball, like you say. You see basketball, hockey, all type of sports. But like baseball, a lot of
Yeah,
people don't watch
baseball. Yeah,
baseball. They watch
baseball got the longest season though. They got the longest season, shortest off season.
and only people that tune in baseball is the playoffs in the World Series.
Right, right. Yeah, that's a good point. Because ain't nobody really paying it, not unless you're a real hardcore baseball fan.
Yeah,
And
because I'm going to the beach. I'm traveling, this and that. I'm not into baseball like that because I'm chilling on vacation time.
right,
And then when the postseason comes, then that's when the cold months and you're not taking that vacation. Then you really paying attention to it.
right, right. That's facts.
But as the NBA, do you think they should have a season championship, or the championship should be like a one and done?
I think it should be one and done because it's the uh man, what word am I looking for? It's not only the excitement factor. It's the edge on your seat factor too as well, and also it's the parity too as well. Because look at it from a standpoint. Okay, I'll give you a prime example of Stephen Green. Let's look at it
Right,
like this, right? Remember when Golden State played Memphis last season in the play-in?
right,
Guess what?
right.
The the viewership was uh, as high as it had been in a very long time. I think they were, they had, I'm not gonna say, dare I say, record-setting view, but the viewership was through the roof because people were like, "Oh snap, man, can they do it?" You know what I'm saying? Can Memphis actually pull that off? And guess what? They did.
Yeah,
They actually pulled it off and they beat Golden State. They beat a powerhouse. And look, we know Golden State was, going through what they went through. They went through their trials and tribulations and stuff like that, but they weren't expecting Ja Morant to do something like that. But see, going back, the reason why I brought that example up is because if you had that in every single playoffs or every single game or whatever. Because like, look at you and me. You know what I'm saying? We like, oh shit, man. We didn't know St. Peter's was gonna be in this bid. What, man? They got a chance to knock off this team. Fucking Gonzaga got knocked off.
yeah,
Yeah, we ain't even we gotta talk about that. Look, hey, Gonzaga
yeah,
got knocked off, and they were number one, but it's stuff like that that you want to see. People are interested in parity. And people don't want to see the same old team year after year. Just like when Giannis came up in there, even though they were making excuses for Giannis and all that other stuff, but they want to be like, oh shit, Giannis, he coming out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I think people want to see that.
yeah. If college had a series like the NBA, we wouldn't be talking about St. Peter's. We would be talking
That's
about
right.
Gonzaga.
Hmm.
You know, St. Peter's would have played North Carolina. North Carolina would take them what 5 games, 4 games to one,
Hmm.
and Gonzaga would have took Arkansas 4 games to two. It wouldn't be no excitement because you'll know in the series who's gonna come out the winner. So it's not that exciting. Then TV rates drop, and then when
Right.
TV rates drop, then you have a series. Then I'm gonna lose interest in the tournament. I ain't gonna watch it.
Right. Right. Don't nobody want to see it. They want to see because let's just be honest. The the main things that people want to see when it comes to a sport. I'm not just gonna say basketball, just a sport. They want to see rivalries, and they want to know if there's gonna be parity,
Right.
like the I guess you could say the surprise factor, the parity factor, because people want to see if a team could actually pull off the unthinkable. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, I'm trying to give some prime examples, man. Man, okay, like Florida Gulf Coast. You remember Florida Gulf Coast a couple years ago, Steven?
Yeah, they beat Georgetown.
Man, hey, Steven, man. They were doing documentaries on it. You had niggas in there, man. Oh yeah, all of them could play in the league, all that. But then, like when they lost, man, they didn't talk. It's like pretty much, man. They had made it so far. Some people them just making it out of the first round was a championship for them.
Yeah, yeah. So that means what we're talking about. That means North Carolina gonna have to play their best game because if they don't, they out.
Yeah, that's true.
I can see St. Peter's. I'm calling it. St. Peter's will beat North Carolina,
Hmm.
and I hate to say it, man. I hate to say it, even though I don't like the team. I have to say Duke will beat Arkansas, which I hate to say it, but they'll beat Arkansas. So it's going to be Duke and
Hmm.
St. Peter's in the final four battling for the championship.
That nigga
And
really
Duke,
can't stand Duke, man.
I don't like, I don't like Duke. The fact is, the year that we could
Cause
have
you're a
went to
turf.
Turby thing. They messed us up of going to the championship one year. When that year Duke won it, we played them in the tournament and they beat us.
Yeah.
That's when y'all had Shane Battier.
That, that nigga, that nigga hold a grudge for a long ass time. It's even like, man, what's the reason why you don't like Duke? Yeah, because it was that one year. He go back into time and shit. Like, I got respect for
We
North Carolina. What a lot of people don't know is that I like a lot of the North Carolina play. I never like. I'm a Duke fan, but I've always
had
had a healthy respect for Carolina because they produce better NBA products. If you understand what I'm saying. I mean, shoot, we could go down the list of NBA players that have panned out longer. See, now they're starting to they're they're starting to make Carolina's point because you think about it, Zion hurt, can't get it together. Motherfucking uh, shoot. Well, Kyrie Irving, he finally got it together, but at first, but a lot of the players like Grant Hill, you know what I'm saying, ended up getting hurt, you know what I'm saying, even though, he became a Hall of Famer and stuff like that. But you hate the way his career ended. Other than that, a lot of them, like Jay Will ended up getting in a motorcycle accident, you know what I'm saying? It was just like a
right.
lot of stuff, kept happening. I mean, Elton Brand, he he made it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. He played a long time, but he wasn't like no superstar and that like that. But you got to think about it with North Carolina, Jordan, Worthy, Vince Carter, Rasheed Wallace. You know what I'm saying? These guys played years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even fucking Eric Montross and even
And second,
George Lynch, even
second,
you know what I'm saying? They weren't like the best players or nothing like that, but they panned out in the league a little bit longer.
also Sam Perkins. I just found out that
Yeah,
Sam
yeah,
Perkins
Sam
used to
Perkins, he
play for
played
North
a long
Carolina.
time. Brad Daugherty,
Yeah.
but
What do you think about
with Duke.
the love? Go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
I was going to ask you, what do you think about that love God for North Carolina? He's pretty good.
Say that one more time, Steve.
I was saying, what do you think about that love guard that played for North Carolina? I think he played pretty good.
Um, the Love Guard.
Yeah, his last name is Love. He the guard for North Carolina.
Okay, okay. I know what you meant. Okay, I know what you meant. That's what you were saying. I think he actually has a chance. When I was looking, last night at the game, Steven, the one thing, the one thing that you could really point out is how physical that um that UNC was in comparison to UCLA, because UCLA actually had outshot them in the beginning, and they actually outshot them as a team. But Love, I mean, he's not because what did he have, Steven? I think he had like 30 points, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
30 on the
yeah,
dot.
he had 30 points. So I think that if you look at him and you look how tenacious he is and stuff, you know what I'm saying? This guy, man, he's gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
beast, man. I didn't follow him too much. Now they were saying I think the only thing that they said about him that I knew and I kind of grew accustomed to him from knowing is that he was from the Midwest. I think he from the Show Me. He from St. Louis,
Okay.
and the only reason I knew that is that Imoni Bates. Um, I followed him and stuff like that. But I think he could. I think he could. I think he could play in the league. I think he could. These people talking about a guy like uh, Chet Holmgren and all these other guys that can't really get it done and not even showing no promise. Man, this guy right here, you got a guy that's putting up 30, and you got other guys on the team that
Yeah.
put up well in double figures. Go ahead, bro.
Is he a senior?
I think. I don't want to say it. I think he is. Oh, 1 second. Cause it's Caleb Love, right? Hold on 1 second. Caleb Love. He is. Yeah, no, yeah, he a junior, man.
So he'll probably go for the draft.
Wait a minute. No. Wait, hold on. Steven, he's a sophomore.
Okay. So
Yeah, he's a
I think he should
sophomore.
stay one more
Yeah,
year.
he's a sophomore.
Yeah, he should stay for one more year.
You think so? I think he should go ahead and go.
The reason I think
I think he should go ahead and go. I mean, that's just my opinion. If you have a good tournament like how he's having Stephen Green and some of these other guys are having, and you got a chance to to go, man, go
right,
ahead and go. Because look, think about it. That might be your only chance, and then guess what? You sit up there like a guy like Drew Timmy. Drew Timmy's not he won't pan out in the league. He's just not an NBA player, right? But if let's say he would have had like the season he had last season, right, where they went to the finals and they ended up losing. I'd have took my ass to the league right then and there because guess what you did this year? You went out there, man, and y'all got knocked out. Y'all got knocked out. It, y'all didn't make it to the finals. Like if you made it to the finals and then won, okay, then we'd be having a different conversation. But the fact that you sit up there and then you got a guy who's younger than you in Chet Holmgren, who they talking about, who they marketing around, who they talking about should be in the league, then it's like, okay, clearly that guy's not an NBA player or whatever. But I'd have went up in that motherfucker. I would have entered that draft, even if they would have took a nigga second round. Yeah, the boy Steven fell out. Yeah, even if even if I was second, second round, I'd have still went and then just work your tail off. Hold on 1 second, y'all. But yeah, I'd have went ahead and went to the draft or whatever. But Drew Timmy, I'm not saying Drew Timmy is like trash or none of that. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? The dude could hoop, but he's not he's not as good as what people think, and especially the fact that he got exposed last year. I think he put his imprint. Even though I'm not a fan of his or anything like that, but I mean, who would you rather have? You have to look at something like that. Would you rather have Banchero? Would you have rather have a Money Bates, or would you rather have a Drew Timmy? I'm gonna take a Money Bates. He's younger. He got a better future. Got a lot of bright years ahead of him. And then the guy Love, Caleb Love. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take Caleb Love. You know, that's just how I feel about the whole thing. But besides that, man, I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. True Viking, appreciate you pulling up. Tyrone Church, appreciate you pulling up. David Cruz, appreciate you pulling up. Stephen Green, man, I guess he fell out. Uh, hopefully, hopefully you pull up a little bit later, man. Still gonna keep it going later, you know. Still gonna be grinding, man. Gonna be keeping a watch on all of these games. We got action packed day to day. Uh, Make sure you like the video, share, subscribe, hit them notifications so that you will be notified. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I will get at you later.